Welcome into this edition of the Women's Basketball Insider. I'm Adam Jaksa. Today we caught up with head coach Sue Guevara and Crystal Bradford and asked them about their 91-63 victory over Delaware State earlier in the week. We then look ahead to this weekend's games where they'll take on top-ranked South Carolina and Minnesota at the Subway Classic. We're here with head coach Sue Guevara after the team's 91-63 victory over Delaware State. And Coach, give us your thoughts on the win.
Tale of two cities, tale of two halves. I thought that I liked the 58 points in the second half. Didn't really care for the effort, or I should say the lack of discipline in the first half, but I thought we made some adjustments at halftime, and we were able to penetrate, score, we were able to get to the free throw line, rebounded the ball better. So it was a nice win.
Let's talk about the tale of two halves. You guys were down 3 at the half, but then outscore them by 31 in the second. What was said in the locker room at halftime to kind of change things up?
Well, I think, Adam, first of all, let's give Delaware State some credit. I thought that they played really well in the first half. I thought I think we kind of took for granted their 1-7 record. And went in at halftime, talked about, we weren't shooting the basketball from the three very well. We had only gotten to the line twice. We had certain people who had no rebounds at that point and just really did some individual challenging. And, they responded.
Let's look ahead to this weekend in Minneapolis, the Subway Classic. You'll see the #1 ranked South Carolina Gamecocks and then see the Gophers on Sunday. What do you need to see from your team to go out and compete with those teams?
I think it's great for us. I mean, we get to play the #1 team in the country. They just beat Hampton last night by 20. They're big, they're athletic, they're fast. And just a chance, I want to see our team compete. And I want to see them compete for 40 minutes. And Minnesota's the same way. They lost their best player, but they got good size inside. They shoot the three well. They play a little bit more 2-3 zone than South Carolina. South Carolina plays a lot of man. But, I just want to see how we approach the game, how we compete during the game. And, see who's up for the challenge of playing and welcoming the chance to play the #1 team in the country and to play a really good Minnesota team.
We're here with Crystal Bradford after the Chippewas took down the Hornets 91-63. And Crystal, you guys really were able to pull away from them in the second half. What was the difference in that half?
And ones. I think we all got a good share of and ones for some reason. Our defense picked up, definitely. That's what brought our offense. But our offense started clicking on a lot of cylinders, so I think that's what made us pull off.
You guys take on a pretty big opponents this weekend, South Carolina and Minnesota. What do you guys have to do as a team to go out there and compete with those teams?
We got to be comfortable. I think I'm going to really remind the team to just have fun and go out there and compete. I got a good feeling that today is going to be a really competitive practice. I think we have to play defense and compete, and we'll have a good outcome.
Special thanks to Coach Guevara and Crystal Bradford for joining us. The women's basketball team will be in action again this weekend. They'll take on top-ranked South Carolina at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and they'll finish with a game against Minnesota on Sunday at 3:30. For all your updates, keep it at cmuchippewas.com, and until next time, fire up chips.